Hey, welcome back to the channel. Yes, we're doing a little sit down video today. I haven't done one in a while. If you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that I went to Iceland this summer and had an amazing time. My dad and I rented a camper van and road tripped around the ring road and beyond. And like I said, it was just a fantastic trip. Definitely one for the books, and I really want to go back. So I'm going to start making some videos that are like tip videos for visiting Iceland. So if you are planning a trip to Iceland, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get some information, especially if you plan on doing any driving or camping like I did, because a lot of the videos will center around tips for that. This video is going to be all about gas stations and how to get gas in Iceland, just so you are fully prepared for this when you are renting your car or van. If you've ever gotten gas in the United States, it's pretty much the same, but there are a few things that you should know, especially about how gas stations are run, how to pay, that kind of thing. I'm going to be doing a complete walkthrough on how to pay with different payment options, because like I said, it's a little bit different than in the US. So I just want you to be fully prepared for everything, because you definitely don't want to be stuck at a gas station in the middle of nowhere and not be able to pay, especially since some of the gas stations are just a pump. And that's it, no building or anything, so you don't want to be stuck out there. All right, so here are just a few quick tips first about what you should know about getting gas. One, the number you see, the price, is going to be per liter, not per gallon. You are going to pump your own gas. Also, unlike the United States, where the diesel handle is green and the gas handle is black, in Iceland it's the opposite. So petrol or gas is going to be green and then diesel is going to be black. So just keep that in mind. They will both be labeled, of course. So just pay attention when you are filling up. If you're not sure whether you need gas or diesel, trust me, the people you rent your car from are going to tell you. But if you forget, there's usually a little sticker on the rental cars on the fuel hatch. So when you open that up, you'll see that and you'll know what to put into your vehicle. You definitely don't want to get the wrong type of fuel. Okay, now I'm going to kind of go over what to expect from gas stations in Iceland, because they usually sell more than just gas. There's often restaurants and shops inside as well, and it's a great place to pick up snacks, especially hot dogs from the N1. I definitely suggest that. Speaking of N1, it's one of the most popular gas stations in Iceland, and you will see the N1 sign in red and white all over the place, especially on the ring road. Other gas stations include Allis and Orkin. We mostly filled up at N1, so this is a little more N1 specific, but like I said, most of the gas stations are very similar and they do have a lot of shops and restaurants and stuff inside. That's because a lot of places are pretty remote, so the gas station is an all-in-one, so you can get groceries and everything you need in one spot. They're also great places to use the restroom if you're camping and don't have a restroom available. All right, now we're going to talk about different payment options when you go to fill up, and this is where it can get a little complex, because depending on what you're paying with, you have to do different things. So the best way to pay for gas in Iceland is with a debit card or any other kind of card that has a PIN, because you're going to have to put a PIN in if you pay at the pump outside. And this is really important, because if you go to get gas after the inside store is closed, or it's one of those pumps where there is no store, you definitely need to have that PIN. Also, sometimes the gas station there that is not actually connected to the pump. So let's say it's an N1 pump that's outside. It might not be an N1 building, and because of that, they don't have the ability to turn the pump on for you. So you can't go in and pay a different way and have them turn the pump on for you. So you have to have that PIN for the card. I will explain what you can do in this situation if you come across it, though, in a couple minutes. Let me go ahead and just go through the walkthrough step by step, how to pay for gas if you're paying with a PIN card. All right, so first you'll drive up. Obviously, it's pretty basic. Like I said, it's like in the US. But if you have a discount card, which sometimes when you rent a car, you'll get a little discount fob on your keychain, go ahead and put that on the machine first, and then you're going to run your card, and then you're going to have to choose the amount of money that you want to put in. Do not choose full tank because that will put a hold on your card, and it's a big hold, and that will just kind of possibly mess things up later. You don't want that on there. So just choose a different amount, either the amount you think, or you can do the higher amount. It will only charge you for the amount you actually pump. So don't worry about overpaying or anything like that. And then after you pick the price, you're going to pick the pump number, and then you're going to pump like normal and then put it back up, and that is it. Now, if you have a card that does not have a PIN, which I did not have a PIN, my dad had a PIN, but sometimes I paid. So when I paid with a card without a PIN, I had to go into the building. And like I said, this only works if you're at an N1 building or whatever gas station it is that connects to the pump. You go in with your ID, you give them the ID, they'll turn the pump on, whichever number you tell them, and then you can go pump, and then you go inside and pay. If you are paying with cash, I assume it's the same. We never paid with cash though. And then, like I said, I was going to talk about if you come across one where they aren't able to turn the pump on and you don't have a card with a PIN, then you have to buy prepaid gas cards, and most of the places will sell them. So it looks like this, and it's just a prepaid card that you would kind of get in the US for other prepaid kind of things. And they all have a set amount on there, so you can buy however many you might need, and then you'll just run this as a card at this pump instead, and then it knows how much is on there, obviously. And that's it. It is pretty simple. Like I said, it's a lot like the US, but there are a couple things that you might want to know. All right, so that is it for this video. Like I said, it's a pretty simple process, but if you have social anxiety or anything like me and like to know exactly what to expect, I hope this helped you out. If you have any comments, questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't watched any of my Iceland vlogs, make sure you go ahead and give them a watch. I also have videos for all sorts of other places and have a lot more trips planned for this year. So, like I said, I hope you subscribe, and I also hope you have an awesome day. All right, bye.